Well, good morning. Let me get myself situated here and welcome to the More Factor. Well, this week has been a very interesting week. Last weekend I started moving my shop. By Tuesday I was open for business, and it's been a flurry of activity, and today is Friday, February the 10th. And guess what? I'm tired. When you do a lot of work, that's what happens. So, got to rest a little this weekend, get my energy back up, and get on the move again for next week. Today is Crazy Friday, so we're going to go off of our series just for one day. And we're going to talk about relationships again, but we have been talking about the 6 human needs and how it relates to relationships. But it's good for any relationship, with your spouse, with your friends, with your family, with your kids, with your co-workers. It doesn't matter who it is. Everyone needs these human needs. And we've talked about being consistency. We talked about variety, and we talked about significance, and we talked about connection. And we're going to take connection and we're going to continue it next week on Monday with the second part of it, and that is the love connection. Okay? Now, today, Crazy Friday. Yesterday I read a blog post about a famous person who wrote 3 steps to why his marriage was a success. And so this morning I wanted to reiterate what he was saying, and I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I want to talk about my marriage and some principles that we have put in place that have kept us strong, kept us committed, and kept us together for the past 16 and a half years, soon to be 17 years, with 5 children and a couple businesses and lots of stuff on the go, and we've kept through it. So, what has kept our marriage when many others have stopped? Some have even started and stopped during the past 17 years. Well, number 1, and this is very important, besides our vows, we made a commitment to each other. Vows were important, and everybody says them, and so sometimes they are kind of pushed under the rug. But together we talked about our own experiences in the past, watching our own families and other people's families. And we made this commitment that we would always say, I forgive you, after an argument or a disagreement or a fight. I will always say, I forgive you. None of this, oh yeah, that's okay. No, we're not going to shove this under the rug. If we have a disagreement and we have a problem and we're quote unquote fighting about it, having a disagreement about it, when it's all said and done, both parties say the words, I forgive you. There is power in forgiveness, folks. It releases the negative energy. It releases the guilt that's associated sometimes with an argument and things that we say. That is a commitment we made. I believe we made it together on our honeymoon. Secondly, along the same lines, we made an agreement that we would never allow an argument to go past bedtime. Now, granted, this one, there's been a few handful of times in 15, 16, 17 years that it's gone to the next day. And I can probably count on a couple fingers when it's gone to the third day. But that is ever as far as it's gotten. Why? Because we made a commitment that we're going to work this crap out, and we're going to do it as fast as possible. So, I forgive you, and don't let your anger go past bedtime. 2 great commitments. Now, what else have we done that has allowed us to stay together? Number 3, I guess. We take time to spend time with each other. Now, don't get me wrong, we love our children. But our children are going to grow up and they are going to leave our house, and we are going to have to live together by ourselves eventually. So why is it that a lot of families, once their kids leave, they break up? Because they've forgotten how to live together. It's been the kids all this time. You got to take time to spend time together. Connection. We talked about that yesterday. You have to have that connection. We have done it regularly lately, but we enjoy going on dates together. We go to town and go shopping together. We just do stuff together because we enjoy being around each other. If you've forgotten what it feels like to enjoy being around your spouse, start today. Go on a date tonight or this weekend. Don't let it go past this weekend. Go away together just for a few hours. Spend quality time together. Stop the arguing, stop the complaining, stop the bickering, and just remember what it feels like to enjoy the presence of your spouse. Because you got married for a reason. You just didn't fly off a whim and say, oh yeah, well, here's a random guy, here's a random gal, let's go get married. No, you felt a connection at one time. Renew that. You need to renew that every single week. That will help your marriage become stronger, better, and last the test of time. And as promised this week, I haven't gone over 8 minutes, and I've got 20 seconds left. So, thank you for being with us this week. We'll finish our relationship stuff off next week, and you have yourself an awesome day, a great weekend. God bless you. We'll see you on Monday with the rest of the relationship videos.